color.
Hiya! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my wonderful people filled with greatness! Before we get right back into that foolery, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling good, and even if you're not feeling so great. So let's get started with some more Cafe Unshot! So last we left off on chapter 1, it seemed like all routes were converging with II, Canis, Ignis, and Rendo. So let's finally get started and see what chapter 2 beholds. Y'all just don't even know. I was want to do Misyr first, but now we're finally here to the mastermind behind them all. Well, I don't know if he's the mastermind behind it, but him keep apologizing. It don't sit right with me. So at the end of chapter 1 into chapter 2. Yay. The happy song. Rough edges at my fingertips. The surface of this old coffee cup has countless tiny damages. That's from me. I gently place it on the counter, then return my gaze to everyone. Yeah, I think it was a little past 2 a.m. The moment I touched this coffee cup, a crack suddenly formed. No. While I can't rule it out, I was wide awake, so I don't think so. Breakfast time has long passed, and it's not lunch yet, so there were no orders. After telling the regulars about last night, they make troubled faces in their own ways.
GPM でも調べることはできるけど、このカップとあの亀裂に因果関係があるかは何とも言えないね。今 GPM の開発家も微妙に忙しいから、調べるにしても少し後回しになっちゃうかもだけど。
You mean Kira? Having them investigate it would be plenty. Please ask them when Rendo. I say that, but that's only if Misyr, its owner, gives his permission. I know, right? That's what I want to know. His aura, it seemed kind of like Misyr. The young man and the fisher in the shop. A mysterious crack-like wormholes that appeared at Amasaki Island. For some reason, they start appearing around Unshot. Fisher 1. Putting aside the young man, mysterious young man who appeared from a fissure in Unshot, his face and presence seems to resemble that of Misyr's. With this, that abnormal event that occurred near Unshot seems to have been proven not to be a coincidence. That's from me. The unease that Misyr had swept away before is now gradually reviving deep inside my chest.
ひとまずはミシェルが来店するのを待とうか。彼に似た青年の話も気になるし。
Okay.
そのコーヒーカップもミシェルのものと聞いています。
何か心当たりがあるかもしれません。
今後は我々も彼女の身の安全により気を払うべきだな。先日の天崎島の件しかり、我らの知らぬところで彼女に何かがあってからでは遅いからな。
だな。その亀裂越しの不審者にも警戒しておくに越したことはね。
Two, upon hearing this,
ではこれから毎日誰かしらが彼女の護衛をするのはどうでしょう。
yay, to be my guard, please! At his suggestion, everyone looks at me in search of something. Huh? My guard?
空間の亀裂やゲートでの事故、不審者の出現。最近あなたの周りでは何かと妙なことが頻発しています。
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why the heck that keeps happening to me
で
for.
すからしばらくは常に人をつけて不測の事態に備えるのが得策かと。
確かに一流。特に異変が起きやすい夜の護衛が重要となりそうだな。
じゃあ毎晩こいつの部屋の前で何かが起きねえよう見張るっつうのはどうだ。
そうだね。さすがに彼女の室内に一晩中お邪魔するのはあれだし。
This plan about me is progressing fast. I'm really grateful you all want to help, but staying in front of my room all night, wouldn't you all get tired of doing
案
that?
ずることはない。我ら人外にとって徹夜の一つや二つ、大したことではない。
Yeah, but what about the human, Rendo?
僕もまあそういう訓練受けてるし、二晩ぐらいは余裕かな。
You a whole lot.
まあでも当事者の君はどうかな。もしかしたら落ち着かないかもしれないけど。
Right. It really wouldn't. You guys are making me feel so loved. I love you all. Oh, no. I'd actually be thankful. It would be reassuring to know someone is there as I fall asleep. Aw, how cute. How darn cute. Hold on. I had to change that. With my agreement, everyone starts working out the details. As a result, my guarding will be done in rotation, and everyone decides on what days to take.
では月曜が我で、火曜が不在のミシェルの担当日はどうする？
適当な曜日にでも入れとけよ。嫌とは言わねえだろ。あいつのことだし。
Then, as though he had been listening the whole time, the man in question shows up. Ah, Misyr.
お邪魔します。
あれ、平日のこの時間から林道がいるとか珍しいね。
あ、もしかしてまたなんか変な事件？
I don't know about incident. Something strange happened last night, and I was consulting everyone about it. That's in a question mark for Misyr. When I explained the same thing to Misyr as I did to everyone else, Misyr picks up the coffee cup in question and looks around on it.
このコーヒーカップについては変なことした覚えないんだけど。
I don't know, Misyr. You know who you hiding. I feel like you got someone kept in secret.
しかも俺とよく似た相手。
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's about all, though. For a moment, I thought the fissure connected to the demon world and Misyr would come through.
可能性はあるんじゃない？ 亀裂の先が魔界だったってオチ。
ではその酷似している相手とはミシェルの兄か弟、あるいは父や息子というのは？
His son? Don't you dare! He's mine!
いやいや、俺兄弟どころか肉親もいないし。っていうか、息子ってどういう発想さ。
The idea of a son is what? What?
他人の空になんじゃねえの。世間には同じ顔のやつが3人いる。
Oh,
確かそんな言葉があったろ。
after tilting his head at it after tilting his head at it multiple times, Misyr puts the cup on the table. Seeing his state, it seems he really knows nothing about the existence of this person who resembles him.
そういえばミシェルに似てるというのは実際どこを見てそう思った？
Huh? That was... Oh, shit, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and save it up right here, though. Save it up all right over here, though. All right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Every day, night, every day. Okay, so we're gonna go with... Dang, I keep going that. Dang, I don't know what the heck. Hold on. No, what exactly was it about him that resembled Misyr? Oh, we'll go with appearance first. No, because I feel like appearance might be it. So maybe I'll go energy. Jeez Louise, I don't freaking know. I'm confused. I don't freaking know. So let me see here. Energy or appearance. For me, it was... Okay, let's go energy first to see where that goes. He had similar facial features, but the biggest thing was his energy. That's right, that young man's energy. His aura was...
君の心配は嬉しい。それができたらどんなにいいことかって思う。でも俺は君に嘘をついてるから。
His agony back then, that somewhat lonely feeling was really similar to Misyr's energy.
そっか。でもできれば見間違いだってほしいよね。
Okay, let me try the other one. Let's go appearance. Even though I don't know, I mean, I really didn't recognize anything. His appearance, I guess? I'm already knowing this is the wrong answer, I guess. His hair color was different though, but a bunch of his facial features really seemed similar.
そっか。でもできれば見間違いだってほしいよね。
Yeah, it's the first one. I'm learning. I know my little visual novels now. Let me go back and choose energy. Because I went and got that little blurb if it was wrong. So, energy. Ew.
そっか。でもできれば見間違いだってほしいよね。ミシェルと似たような存在が増えるとか、悪夢以外の何でもないし。
Damn, Rendo, he's just keeping it real though. But, I mean, it is cheerful having a lot of Misyrs around, a lot of Demon Kings. What the heck?
じゃあ今晩そんな口を滑らせた林道の枕元に俺の思念を飛ばしちゃおうかな。
I'm not sure how to take that, but... Capture.
やめてくれる？本当に悪夢にうなされそうだ。
The interaction between all my men. After that, having obtained permission from Misyr for the GPM to research the cup, Canis resumes the conversation that was interrupted before.
それで彼女を持ち回りで護衛する件だが、ミシェル、先ほども話した通り、お前は水曜日を担当で構わぬか。
He ain't gonna be able to do it. He gotta return.
ああ、
See?
俺ら5人で1週間っつうと、うち2人は2日間の担当だろ。
カリアは未成年ゆえ、夜までいられないからな。
Look at Canis applying his workplace accommodation. Minors can't stay out past, what is it, 10 on a school night? And then they just can't work overnights any other time. But yeah, one job I had underage, they was, I'm not gonna put y'all out, but y'all know y'all was foul ass.
私は完全にこちらで生活していますから、
Oh,
週
two.
2日担当で構いま
That's
せん
my
よ。
two. Ah.
じゃあ、もう一人はミシェルか。
Huh?
こいつ、夜は基本帰っちまうし。
Exactly.
お前だってたまには、遅くまでゆっくり語りてえことぐらいあんじゃねえ。
Oh, Ignis, you're not a hater. I knew you had some love for all the other men. Ah! That's right. But I glance over at Misyr and that's an exclamation point for my love. He seemed to be concerned about me too. Our gazes end up crossing. As though trying to make an excuse, I speak out quickly. There are times after business hours that I'd like to relax and talk a little more. Misyr always leaves at night. I kind of want to talk about more things. He said he couldn't live here, but staying the night sometimes. But at my fleeting little hope.
ごめん。
No, you don't have to be sorry about it, Misyr.
護衛の件、俺はちょっと難しい。
So what, do you turn back into that person we saw in the cup or something on that Fisher? What's going on? Are you Fisher Price? What? I wasn't the only one surprised at his answer and everyone together.
意外だね。彼女のピンチって聞いたら、二つ返事で OK すると思ってた。
週1か週2程度、融通聞かねえのかよ。俺も、君のそばにいたいよ。けど、どうしても、俺が魔界を離れるわけにはいかないんだ。
Considering the invasion on their own the other day, the demon world is a rough place. He can't stay away for an entire day's worth of time. That's from me. That's right.
では無理強いはできませんね。ミシェルを除くローテーションを練り直しましょう。
All right, Misyr, because you got me over here like, why are you steadily saying sorry? No, it's okay. It's not okay. You have your own position, Misyr. You can't help it. I didn't learn my lesson and ran ahead with the conversation again. It was originally about guarding. Maybe I started asking for too much. Still, just a little. I would be lying if I said I didn't have some hope. And at the same time, I just felt lonely. Oh, I know how that is. Your girls stay lonely in real life. But that's just my selfishness talking. Well, I'm selfish. I won't be fine. But I'll be fine in the game world. Misyr comes to Enchant every day, during the day, without change, every day. My coffee, he drinks it deliciously. That's from Misyr. That's from II. Some time passes after that. Oh. The final guard rotation was decided. Then, that night too, as expected, Misyr was to return to the demon world through the gate. Dots. More dots. Looks like general perspective.
ミシェル、あなたの抱える魔王の仕事とやらを私たちにも手伝わせてくれませんか？
どうしたのイル？珍しく見送るなんて言うからついてきてもらったけど。
ふと思ったのです。魔王の業務の負担が減ればあなたも彼女と過ごす時間を増やせるのではと。護衛が不可能な件についてあなたは今までの記録にない残念そうな顔をしていましたから。
Oh, my two. I just really love seeing my two favorite men together.
見抜かれちゃったか。知らない間に成長したね。
Hard, lovable two.
でもごめん。どうしてもそれだけはできないんだ。
ミシェル、
俺の分まで彼女のこと頼んだよ。
やはり私たちを信用はしても頼ってはくれないのですね、ミシェル。
Oh. Back to my perspective. 1 week later, thanks to everyone's guarding, nothing strange in particular has occurred around me. The days simply pass in peace. The crows hurry everyone along the road home, and a twilight color stained the station. Because of the conversation the other day, it was decided that I shouldn't go outside by myself, even if it wasn't night. Thank you, Karya, for coming along for my shopping. After explaining the situation, he said he wanted to guard me too. Oh, my little man growing up too. Karya had volunteered himself and was walking me home from shopping. Oh, I think I cut him off too early. I'm not sure. No, I didn't. I see. How's school been?
普通かな。前は休みがちだったからクラスでちょっと浮いてたけど、アンシャンテに来るようになってからだいぶ体調は安定して前より通えるようになったから、改めてクラスメートとちゃんとした友達になれた気がする。昼休みにも好きな音楽の話とかして。
Right when Karya is about to go into detail about his day at school, the plants by the side of the road begin to rustle and shake. What's that? Is that a cat or something? It's me with my cat ears or my fox ears, same thing. Well, I just learned recently that foxes are not part of the feline family. I'm like, what the heck? This whole time I'm thinking that Disney movie Fox and the Hound, it was about a dog and a cat, but no, it's just about two canines. I'm about to go peek inside when Karya cuts in front and stops me. His expression is suddenly stern, and he glares sharply at the shaking plants. Karya?
下がって。なんか変な感じがする。
A strange presence? The strange presence that Karya sensed pushes its way through the brush. Oh, these guys.
ライム敵対する気ない。
スライム多分絶対勝てない。秒で召される自信にあふれてる。
They boldly show themselves in front of us. Oh, these bouncing bodies that make me think of jelly are... Could you be from back at the warehouse? The slimes sent back to the demon world?
そのスライム。
And I ain't talking about the Nickelodeon slime. The slimes jiggle and shake, returning what seems to be a nod of agreement. Then Karya tugs on my sleeve.
何このゼリー的な何か。敵なら凍らせて削り倒すけど。
Looking like a mini Susumaru. Don't do that. They might look like this, but they're demons from the demon world.
じゃあ、ミシェルの部下？
Not quite. Maybe out of understanding, Karya relaxes his cautious stance. So, what is it this time? Are you plotting an invasion again?
違う。今日は伝書スライム。メッセンジャースライム。
Messenger?
伝言があるってこと？
そう。あなたを連れてこいって魔王様に言われて呼びに来た。
We get to see Asmodia finally? I don't know if I like it or if I'm scared of this shit. Bring me to him? Why so suddenly? Misyr came to the shop like normal this morning. Did he go outside?
アンシャンテで会うのじゃダメなわけ？
I don't know.
アンシャンテ？何それ？スライム詳しくは聞いてない。ただ呼ぶように言われただけ。魔王様、昨日今日とずっとあなたの話ばかり。
ゆうべも用徹してんのにあなたがいかに美しいか延々と熱弁振るってた。
Dots. More dots. What? What? What's this? What did they just say? Misyr in the demon world? To all kinds of people? Endlessly?
魔王様の熱弁、具体的にはこんな感じ。
俺は彼女以上に美しい女性を他に見たことがないよ。
Oh, Misyr, why do you have to do that to me? Ah! I am pretty, aren't I? I'm pretty beautiful and pretty deadly.
でも彼女の魅力は美しさだけじゃない。未成熟な可愛らしさも併せ持っている。
Okay.
さらにはあの瞳の奥に宿る強さと気高さ。
Yes, strength in my eyes. Hell yeah.
そのすべてが俺の心を独占する。ああ、どうしよう。頭から一瞬たりとも彼女の顔が離れてくれない。
Dots. More dots. The slime's vague reenactment changes into the voice and sight of Misyr inside my mind. Oh. Misyr, what are you saying in the demon world? Also, from what I heard, it sounds like he...
夜通し語ってたって。ミシェルのやつ、こういうことだったくせに何やってんの？っていうか大丈夫？顔溶けそうなぐらい真っ赤だけど。
I am all red because my love is talking to me like this. Oh, it's just making me so... I can't put it into words. Karya, look away for just 10 seconds, please. Okay, get myself together. Ah! During During this time, I pinched myself repeatedly and somehow managed to recompose myself. Ah, there we go.
それで来る来ないちなみに来ないとスライムめっちゃ困る
Well, you're probably gonna be in big trouble because I ain't coming. I'll come. I'll go. Let me think. Of course I'm gonna go. So of course I'm gonna choose let me think first and then I'll choose I'll go. Because I already know it's I'll go. Let me think. After hearing that just now, seeing him face to face would be, how can I put it? Awkward. So, I'd like to think it over carefully, so please wait for me to contact you. If you could tell him that.
スライム知ってる。それ絶対来ないからな。
I'ma calm down. How you gonna out me like that, slime boys? Or, I don't know. We'll just say androgynous.
あとスライム的には別にそれでもいいと思ってるけど魔王様言ってたもし来てくれなきゃなくって
Oh, so I had no choice but to come anyway in the game to Asmodia. What?
本気で言ってたわけそれミシェルが
Yep.
マジなめだったそれはもう見苦しく泣きわめく姿が目に浮かぶ
Misyr and crying doesn't go hand in hand in my eyes. Is it something that important? Could it be this is about the lie he hinted at before, maybe? I get it. I'll go. So that seems like a good space to go ahead and reload. But not with the same bullets that came at him. If those that know, no. He got killed, by the way. But even though I live in the same city, I'm East Coast all day. So I'll go. He's taking the trouble of calling me over to a place outside of Enchant. Is this something secret? Could it be this is about the lie he hinted at before? Maybe? Then I have no reason to refuse. I get it. I'll go. And yes, I know I repeated it. But I don't mind saying it again.
言っとくけど俺も一緒に行くよ一応護衛任されてるし
多分大丈夫。魔王様からは特に人数制限聞いてない。
それじゃあついてきてほしいこっちに転送用の魔法陣がある
While watching the slime spring along to move, me and Karia follow after them. As soon as we set foot on the dubious circle, the letters around the circle emit light, and it engulfs us. It gave me a feeling like I was floating, similar to going through the gate. In a moment, after my eyes completely white out, they regain their sight. What gradually comes into focus is a space full of damaged containers piled up like mountains. Huh? This is...
廃倉庫俺がいたとことは違うみたいだけど
Yeah, I know. You trying to kill us before. I remember that, Karia. Are you taking us to the other guy? Because this isn't where my Misyr is. I knew it. This is the warehouse where we first encountered the slimes before, isn't it? I heard that people from GPM would be monitoring it for a while, but is it okay to enter on our own? If I recall back then, I encountered the slimes with Misyr and Rendo, and at the top of the containers was Hiei. I know. I just like making little comparisons. We heard a loud laugh just like that, and that's an exclamation point question mark for me. Exactly according to my sense of deja vu. A man leaps from the containers and magnificently lands in front of me again.
よくやったぞスライム A&B。 交渉はうまくいったようだな。
We've been had.
当然スライムやればできるか。
Trifling.
スライムたち頑張った。褒美を取らせてしかるべき。
何こいつ、なんか人間じゃなさそうだけど。
He's a demon we met here before, but I look around. The only people in this warehouse are this man and the slimes. Where's Misyr, the demon of the hour? Could this man have also received a message from him to come here? Why am I... Girl, stop. You've been had, okay? They tricked you. They tricked me. Excuse me. Where's Misyr? When I'm about to ask. What was that?
来てくれたか。我が花嫁よ。
What the heck?
再会を心待ちにしていたぞ。
Dots from me, rightfully so. Less dots from me, more dots from me. What? And even more dots from me. Bride? Who is? To who?
お前が花嫁。俺様の。
After answering each of my questions, he waves his cloak and declares,
光栄に思うがいい娘。俺様は一人。お前の麗しさに心を奪われた。
Well, I'm glad you're entranced by my beauty and all, but I belong to 5 other men.
今こそ俺様。魔王。アスモデウスの嫁となれ。
No. That's for me. What? Back to the general perspective at my cafe. Meanwhile,
はい、次のお仕事です。
the voice suddenly echoing through the shop was that of Rendo, tinted with resignation.
いきなりどうした？もしやまた厄介事の類か。
まあね。それと正確には君たちじゃなく、ミシェル個人宛ての仕事でね。
え？俺？何？ひょっとしてまた魔界から魔族がやってきたとか？
正解。そのまさかさ。
Dots from Misyr. Rendo, wearing his contentious heart on his face, walks to Misyr and points to a map displayed on the usual
さ
tablet.
すがに君も忘れてないだろうけど、前回ホールが生じて魔族が現れた臨海倉庫付近。あの時のホールはすでに閉じたけど、その後また近くに別のホールが開いちゃったみたいだね。
それでその魔族とやらが証拠りもなく出てきたと。
そういうこと。しかもどうやら前回出てきたのと同じやつららしい。
According to Rendo, the demons are pretty determined for a fight again, and that tightly wound demon man forced the GPM combat team to withdraw. At present, they're monitoring their movements from somewhere not too far. Are deeply wound. And that tightly wound demon man wound, same thing.
ミシェル、聞く限りでは漁師切れていないようだが。
大丈夫なのか。
I know you ain't talking, Canis. Are you, Ignis? Are you two? Are you, Rendo? All of yous.
つうか説教すんなら手伝うぜ。ま、俺のは肉体言語だけどよ。
Nah, I'm good.
ありがとう。けど大丈夫だよ。またホールに押し込んじゃえばそれで。
As though interpreting Misyr's answer, Rendo's smartphone starts vibrating. Rendo scowls a little, then pulls his phone
はい
out.
リンド。あ、ちょうど今魔王と話がついてそっちに。
Dashes from Rendo this time. Not the dots, but dashes.
え、倉庫内に人間？
The person on the call is barely audible, and Rendo's face grows more and more severe.
どうしましたリンド？何やら難しい顔をしていますが。
その倉庫を監視してた部下からの報告なんだけど、その倉庫に人間がいきなり現れたらしい。20歳前後の女性と中学生くらいの少年って。
おい待て待て。その組み合わせってまさか。
人違いではないのか。二人は駅前に買い物に行ったはずだ。そこまで遠くに行ったとは。
Because I'm a dupe face and I believe everything someone I don't even know tells me.
いる。電話してみてくれる
II says yes right away and immediately calls the number in his address book, but there's no answer and he hangs up. He then tries to call Karya, but the same thing happens. The inability to call them both is too coincidental, and all the regulars switch to a sharp air in unison.
人違いであってほしいけど万が一ってこともあるよね。
ああ、こうしてはいられぬ。急ぐぞ。リンド、案内を頼む。
After learning that Renoni, that's me, could be in danger, there's no room to hesitate. While everyone is hurrying to depart. What the heck? Why is the clock striking like
今
that?
日のリミットは21時。あと3時間。
Is that late already? Jeez Louise. Misyr is staring at the clock, lost in thought.
どうしたのですミシェル？
おい、まさかまた仕事で行けねえとか抜かすんじゃねえだろうな。
Because they're letting it be known on this one that he can't stick around. It was only hinted at a little bit on II's route.
いや、そんなことないよ。大丈夫。
Okay, Misyr, don't be bailing on me.
まだ余裕はあるはずだ。
Wisps of dust kick up in the light of dusk as footsteps resound through the warehouse.
それで、彼女は見た限り姿は見当たらぬが。
いや、待て。あいつの匂いは残ってんぞ。少なくとも、ここに来たのはマジだな。
With Ignis's words, everyone looks around and then... Oh, dots and an exclamation point from Karu. Rendo, I don't know why I said Karu. Rendo, looking behind a container, opens his eyes a little wide. He goes rushing over and collapsed at his destination. Karya had tiny wounds all over his body. Oh, Karya, he tried. He gradually regains consciousness after his name was called, and supported by Rendo, he slowly stands up.
レンドさん、みんなも。
よかった。そこまでひどい怪我はないみたいだね。
I hope it wasn't the slimes that got him.
そうだ、あいつは。
I'm obviously gone.
カリア、まずは落ち着いて。ここで何があったのか覚えてる限りで構いません。話してもらえますか？
俺たち街中で変なスライムと会って。
While holding his hurting head, Karya recalls and tells the chain of events leading to his collapse here. The slimes called Renoni, that's me, out to this place. Then a mysterious demon man tried to abduct her. Karya naturally fought back, trying to protect her, but
あの変なテンションの男、見た目よりだいぶ強くて。氷の力も使ってみたんだけど、負けちゃったんだ。
now why ain't nobody trained this boy?
倒れた俺をかばって、あいつは自分から魔界に行くって。それであの男が。
新たに発生したっていう魔界行きのホールから彼女を連れ去ったってことだね。
ごめん、みんなからも信頼してもらって護衛を任せてもらったのに。
Oh, yeah, it should have been one of the men.
謝んな。てめえが必死に戦ったのは体の傷を見りゃよくわかる。
幸いホールはまだ閉じていませんから追跡することは可能でしょう。
しかしなぜその魔族の男はわざわざ彼女をさらったのだろうか。
それは。
And here he comes spilling the beans because he wants a wife. Karya hesitated for a moment, but decided to say it.
魔王。魔界の魔王があいつに惚れて、その婚儀のために連れて行くんだ。
Oh my gosh.
あ
Right. Time stops. The gazes of all gathered dart onto Misyr.
何か言い訳はミシェル。
What do you think he has to say? Why are you saying it with your eyes closed, Rendo?
我らに黙っていつの間にそのような企みを。
What? What? He says he's a demon king and Misyr's a demon lord, so it stands to reason that he's over, or a lord? Is it over a king? Wouldn't it be an emperor? But still, how dare y'all all turn on Misyr like that?
じゃあ待った俺本気で心当たりないよ。
Right. The heck?
仮に企んでたとしてもカリアを傷つけてまで実行するわけないじゃない。
Right. You see he was there, but I guess they're thinking he set it up to happen so that way he has his little alibi or whatever.
まあだよな。つうことはその魔王はミシェルを名乗る偽物ってことか。
There we go. My boy Ignis putting it together.
であれば急ぎ魔界に向かわなければ彼女がその自称魔王とやらに無理やり結婚させられてしまいます。そのような愛のない結婚断じて認められるはずがありません。
Right. Thanks to
イルの言う通りだ。リンド、すまぬがお前はここに残りカリアの手当てと
yeah, because you'll be useless in the demon world. That's why you're staying behind. I'm just talking shit.
ああ、もう職員も手配済みだよ。すぐにでも到着すると思う。
To rescue Renoni, that's me. Everyone makes an instant decision to act, while II uses his magic to temporarily anchor the wormhole. That's from Karya. Lightly brushing his scrapes, Karya stares intently at Misyr.
カリアどうかした？俺に言いたいことがあれば、いや
Cause just spit it out.
聞きたいことがあれば遠慮なく聞いていいんだよ。
That's from Karya because he's scared. He's scared. Go home if you're scared. At Misyr's gentle persuading,
やめとく。今はそんな場合じゃないし。
Karya quietly shakes his
ミ
head.
シェルのその顔見たら、なんか変に疑う方がバカらしいと思ったから。
そっか、ありがとう。
何のこと？でも帰ってきたらマスターにはちゃんと説明してあげて。あの魔族の男が名乗った内容に一番混乱してたみたいだから。
もちろんちゃんと伝えるよ。
The warehouse is then filled with light. After II confirmed that his magic had secured the wormhole,
さて、魔王としては立場が逆だけど、じゃあ囚われのお姫様を救うために。
that's pretty witty for him to say that. The opposite.
行くとしようか。魔界アスモディアへ。
Yay, let's go! Misyr's robe flutters as he enters the wormhole connecting to another world. Now we get to see more of the demon world. In the dark night, devoid of any moon, a worn stone castle rises in the distance. The intimidating throne of the Demon King bears down upon any and all who visit. Wow. I gotta take my picture. The Demon King Castle. It looks like Bowser's Castle. Where Mario at? The group from Enchant sets foot in the royal castle's western edge. However,
最悪の場合、無人の荒野にでも投げ出されると思った。
no, you landed on your feet.
そこから敵の所在を探すことを考えれば、拠点と思われる城の中に出られたのはだいぶマシと言え。
いや、そうは言うけどよ。広すぎんだろこの城。廊下の端が見えねえぞ。
捜索には手間がかかりそうだ。ミシェル、一応聞いておくが、やはりお前の知る場所ではないのだな。
残念だけど。
ってことはここは偽物魔王の城ってことか。道が分からねえのは厄介だ。おい箱入り、そっちはどうだ。探知だとかであいつの居場所は分かりそうか。
You gotta stop calling him that, Ignis.
それがこの魔界に満ちる魔力と私の砲術に使用する霊力は性質上反発し合うもののようでして。
Yep, and that's why Misyr wasn't much help in the heavenly world of Caleb.
どうにもうまく発動しません。彼女が城の中にいることまでは分かりましたが、それ以上は。
Not trying to be like that, but I feel like II and Rendo should have switched because if he's basically useless here, Rendo could have at least did something. I mean, Misyr even said he almost got killed by humans, so...
地道に足で探すしかなかろう。効率を考えれば手分けをするべきだ。
This is not Scooby-Doo. Splitting up. At Canis' suggestion, everyone nods and they split up to search for me. Canis will search the castle's underground. Ignis will search the far eastern edge. II will continue trying to use detection from around the outer perimeter and get a better grasp of the whole castle. Misyr will search the castle's highest level. According to plan, they begin their search. That's from Misyr. Left behind, Misyr. Dots in a question mark exclamation point. Changes the look on his face at the sound that reaches his ears. What is that? It's strange. The sound of something cracking. It seems to be coming from all places, both outside and inside the castle.
天崎島やアンシャンテの亀裂と同じ。
In that case, the world beyond is... That's from Misyr.
大丈夫。近づきさえしなければ、俺に大した影響はないはずだ。
I don't know what's going on with Misyr. I feel like he's hiding some prisoner, like who we saw in that Fisher teacup thing. With such expectations, Misyr searches his pocket, takes out a pocket watch, then checks the time shown by the hands.
19時。あと2時間。
Oh, then he's gonna have to leave, but he's in the... Oh, man. After recognizing the numbers, he's suddenly assaulted by pain in his chest.
おかしい。時間の計算は間違ってないし、普段なら全然まだ余裕があるはずなんだけど。
That's from Misyr. Perhaps that sound made him lose his composure.
いや、大丈夫。まだ時間はある。
Like shaking off the anxiety, he shakes his head and closes the lid of the pocket watch.
今は彼女を助けることが最優先。
It surely is.
見知らぬ男との結婚なんて彼女が望むはずがないんだから。
That's right.
当然俺もさせたくないしね。
Back to my perspective. Hopefully I'm not locked up somewhere. If I recall, it was when I was in elementary school. The sound of bells announced the time in a beautiful hall adorned with flowers. A memory of my parents bringing me to the wedding ceremony of a relative. Even to me, with a child's mind at that time, the bride was so lovely. I'm a girl too, so I have a little admiration for weddings.
さあさあ見るがいい。美しき我が花嫁よ。
I do, but
ドラゴンから巨人族まで多くの客が訪れても余裕のあるこの雄大なる魔王城の広間。いずれはこの場所こそお前が俺様と共に座する王の間となるのだ。式の準備も万全だ。すでに全魔族を総動員させて西部の地域に専用の会場を作らせている。
in another world I don't know, with a weirdo calling himself the Demon King. I never thought I'd be discussing plans for our wedding ceremony. Wait! Please, just hold on a second. I still don't understand the situation, so if you could explain it to me a little...
そう照れずともよい。照れた顔も美しい花よ。
I'm not bashful, I'm just confused. Yet, still unable to understand my feelings, the self-proclaimed Demon King, Asmodeus, keeps nodding to himself.
わかるぞ。
Asmodeus.
人間界の調査でした。いわばマリッジブローという状態なのだろう。
trifling. From who? With what kind of investigation would he learn such a term? More importantly, while I noticed the first time we met,
ああいやお前が不安になる気持ちは何しろ庶民の生まれである身でこの魔界の王妃となるのだけど
that's not what I'm worried about.
だが案ずるな王族の礼儀やしきたりなどこれから学んでゆけばいい最も大切なのはお前の心それさえ伴っていれば他のものなど後からおのずとついてくるものだ
This Asmodeus guy is the type of man who doesn't listen to anyone at all. If I talk about marriage anymore, he'll go further into his own little world. In that case, while holding my head and my mind, I decide to change the topic. Putting that aside, are you sure Karia is okay?
何度も言っているだろう俺様は約束を守る魔王だあの妖精少年の抵抗がなかなか立派なものだったので俺様もつい熱が入ったが、お前がおとなしくついてきた以上それ以上求めることなどない
At his words, I feel a sense of relief. The first time we met, Misyr easily made him into a hole-in-one, so he didn't seem that strong. But after watching him actually fight, this man was far stronger than I expected. Karia tried to protect me, but he was quickly and easily beaten. Okay, I have another question. Who exactly are you, and why do you want me as your bride? I was brought here without hearing any details at all.
そうかそうか早くも俺様に興味津々胸キュンキュンかでは改めて名乗らせてもらおう俺様の名は魔王アスモデウスお前の運命の伴侶だ
So Asmodeus. I called him. What I say? Asmodeus. Asmodeus. Okay.
そしてお前を花嫁に選んだ理由はただ一つ
Why? To aggravate Misyr? That's the only thing I think about.
美しかったからだ一目惚れというものだなあ改めて言うとちょっと照れる
Really? Right. That's from me.
あの日あの時お前の瞳に見たその瞬間俺様の全身を恋の雷が駆け巡った
Okay.
あれ以来お前のことを頭に思い浮かべる日はなかった先日も夜を通しお前がいかに美しいか四天王たちに熱弁していたほどだまったくもって罪深い女だな魔王たる俺様をこうも虜にするとは
How can I put it? I know I asked for an explanation, but everything is going by so fast, my understanding can't keep up. Wait, but an impassioned speech to the Big Four?
魔王様、昨日今日とずっとあなたの話ばかり。
ゆうべも用てして四天王にあなたがいかに美しいか延々と熱弁振るってた
Dash marks this time? Don't tell me they meant it wasn't about Misyr, but about this man. Yet while I was hearing it, I had such embarrassing imagination. Oh, I thought the same too. I knew it should have been that though. While scolding myself in my mind for jumping to conclusions back then, I managed to strain out my voice. Okay. Then let's put that aside for now. One more question. What do you mean you're the Demon King? Does Asmodia actually have 2 Demon Kings? At my question, the look of ecstasy on Asmodeus' face vanishes instantly. Then his face looks utterly confused, as if to say, I do not understand.
花嫁よ、何を言っている？
No, so was Misyr actually not the... No! You lying!
古来よりアスモディアの魔王はアスモデウスただ一人だけだぞ。
Oh, wow. Dash marks from me. Hella dash marks from me. What?
無論、常に同一人物というわけではない。俺様も王としては138代目にあたる。
So it was Misyr in that cup. Jeez Louise. That's wild.
魔族の中で最も強い者が代々アスモデウスの名を継ぐ。それが古来よりの慣習だ。俺様の知る限りでは、王が2人以上同時に存在した前例など一度としてないぞ。
That's for me. Then my voice goes dry. Right. Who is Misyr?
じゃあ最後は俺かな。魔界アスモディアから来たミシェル・アレックス。
Man, that is wild. But then how is he able to defeat him at that warehouse like that though?
見ての通りとっても強い魔王様。よろしくね。
Lying ass. Dang, I'm believing it too. I was just getting on the rest of the men for not believing in Misyr. Oh, I'm the same. Demon King Misyr. Then Demon King Misyr Rex, what kind of position does he hold in the demon world?
魔王ミシェル。知らんな。誰だそれは。魔界に住む実力者の名前や歴代の魔王の前の名は全て記憶しているが、俺様はそんな名前など一度も聞いたことがないぞ。
It's not looking good for you, Misyr. That's for me. Doubts form and gradually spread through my chest. More doubts from me. Then, with such amazing power, always cheerfully smiling, telling somewhat disturbing jokes. But who should be the kind Demon King? Who is he really? Right. The figure of Misyr I've seen until now suddenly starts to go hazy, but without minding my unrest. Asmodeus, Demon King Asmodeus approaches me. Hella dots and an exclamation point for me. My thoughts return to reality and the situation I'm in right now. I realize how bad it is.
こうして間近で見れば見るほど、やはりお前は美しい。
I don't know. I am shook, y'all.
俺様の隣にはべる花として、これ以上にふさわしいものは他におらない。
Just don't drain me like the flower in Medio. I forcefully shake my head to keep things from from progressing any further. But please, wait. I'm thankful for your affection, but it's kind of, I'm sorry, but I don't want to marry you. Besides, we only just met. Suddenly making a marriage proposal is...
惚れるのに時間など関係あるか。
It surely does. Without any hesitation, he puts his hand around my waist. The moment I felt the warmth of his palm, an alarm bell goes off in my brain. Let go of me! Without thinking, without any words of respect, I try to resist.
断る。一度見初めた女。獲物を放す魔王などいない。
With no consideration of my resistance, he pulls me towards him with his strong arm.
我ら魔族の世界は闘争の世界だ。魔王たる俺様の命を狙う者は数が知る。この身が次の瞬間、ムクロに変わっても不思議ではない。
You gonna try and make me start feeling bad for this dude?
だからこそ、その時に後悔など生まねえ。俺様は迷いなど捨てて生きて。
Well, I suppose I can understand that. His face, his lips draw
欲
closer.
しいものはその場で、その時に全て手に入れる。そう、伴侶、お前も含めて。
Like he's teasing so slowly.
本来の式は後日の予定だったが、先に手付けをいただいても構わん。
No! Stop! Seeing me desperately twist around, Asmodeus makes a slight frown.
なぜ抵抗する？他に好いた男でもいるのか？
Well, I don't know, right? Dots are that's none of your business. Let me go ahead and save it up right here. Oh shit. So I'm gonna do ... are that's. ... are that's. I don't know, geez Louise. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know. ... are that's. 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 I don't know. I always like the ... Wondering how to answer, I'm lost for words. Right. ... It can be anyone. If it means escaping this situation, I should be able to say any random name. Yet, I just can't say a name. More dots.
どうやらいないようだな。
There is. Don't you be over here thinking I ain't got no man when I got several. The edges of Asmodeus' lips bend. That moment. And I'm gonna stop right here because I'm pretty sure it's gonna lead back up into this one with me saying that's...
なぜ抵抗する？
That's... No clear name emerges. However... Yeah, this is the right one. For a moment, the figure of a certain young man appears inside my head. If what Asmodeus said is true, he's no demon king. He's not even a demon. A vague, empty young man who I don't even know the identity of. But even if his form is uncertain, until now, he's helped me many times. The relaxing time and tones he's brought to that shop is a reality. More dots. Even more dots. I don't want to. In a place he doesn't know about. To continue like this and marry this man? Not being able to see him at Enchant always enjoying my coffee is something I definitely don't want. That moment. A crash! An intense explosion shakes the air and the closed entry door.
何者
Like a cannonball flying through the air with incredible force striking Asmodeus, he slammed into the wall, door and all, and is buried in a mountain of rubble.
俺が何者かって
Misyr, but I don't know if I should be happy because you've been, I don't know, outed possibly? Without even looking at the buried Asmodeus, he walks over to me. And to put me at ease, gently draws me close to his body. Oh, time to get my capture ready.
見ての通り通りすがりの魔王様だけど
Misyr!
遅くなってごめんちょっと道が入り組んでたからさ怖い思いさせちゃったね
I know, I was so scared.
はい
Yeah, thank you, Misyr.
どういたしまして君がピンチならどこの世界にだって必ず駆けつけてみせるよ
Really now?
なんて夜の護衛を断った俺がカッコつけて言えたぎりじゃないけどね
Nope. After checking to make sure I'm not injured, he looks over at the mountain of rubble.
確認する前にぶっ飛ばしたけどさっきのって前回会った彼だよね
Was the other dude lying? I feel so bad. I went through more than 8 chapters. The standard 8 chapters of the story. Then you got Thomas, and then you got Ignis, and then you got Rendo, then you got 4 chapters each. So that's 12. So that's, geez Louise, that's like 20 chapters of going through times with Misyr. And I doubted him. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Demon King, he called himself Asmodeus.
そっか直接会うのは初めてだけど彼がアスモディアの本当の魔
So
王
you admit it then. What the heck is really going on? Why? Please explain it to me. What the heck? By real, you mean I wanted to believe it wasn't true, but his words basically admitted it. Seeing me swallow my words once again, Misyr. Yeah, so now I see. This time, an apology of different meaning. I'm sure this is part of the lie he mentioned. But, no, it's okay. There are lots of things I want to know and want to ask, but you've come all the way here just that. It makes me happy. That's me. Say it twice if you please.
待てー貴様らこの俺様を無視して甘くキラキラとした空気を醸し出すな
Oh.
あれ思いのほか頑丈だねちょっと手加減しすぎたかな
バカあの程度の攻撃で俺様がダメージを負うはずがあるまいそれより貴様は人間界で俺様に不意打ちを叩き込んでくれた輩だな一度ならず二度までも不意打ちとはこの卑怯者が恥を知れ
今日ねまさか誘拐犯にそんなことを言われるとは思わなかったよこういうかさごちゃごちゃ騒いでるとこ悪いんだけど
Yeah, my Misyr's on a time limit. He got to skedaddle. Misyr's eyes, despite having no interest in him before, face Asmodeus.
彼女を誘拐しただけじゃ飽き足らずなんか部屋の外からさよからぬことをしようとしていた声が聞こえて
Right, even Asmodeus is looking like, what the hell? So who the hell is Misyr? What is going on? I knew I was gonna enjoy this chapter. Just for Misyr's threatening look, space creaks and the whole castle groans. Before this overwhelming sense, Asmodeus gulps his breath once, then quickly faces boldly up to Misyr.
バカ。誘拐ではない。その女、すでに俺様のものだ。
Heck no.
あるべきものをあるべき場所へと移動させただけのこと。なんらおかしいことではない。
呆れたね。彼女の名前や性格も知らず。女だの物だの、そんな呼び方をしてる時点で魔族以前に男として失格だよ。
黙れ黙れ。名も中身もこれから愛を育みながら知っていけばよいこと。そもそも貴様はこの女の何なのだ。
My other man.
どのような関係だ。まさかこの女はお前のものだとでも言うのか。
Don't be dotting it up, Misyr. Tell him what it is. At Asmodeus' question, Misyr pauses briefly, then draws me ever closer and starts speaking with weight in each word.
どういう関係かで言えば、喫茶店のマスターと客だね。
Then that's it. I feel like I've been, I don't know, not friend zoned, but business zoned or some shit.
だけど、俺個人の感情で語るな。
Yeah, give it to him straight. Give me the love, please.
彼女は俺にとってあらゆる異世界を含めて全世界で一番大切な女性。
Y'all know, I feel it in my whole soul.
俺にとっての光で居場所となってくれる人だ。
Hell yeah. Oh, it's lighting me up. It's really lighting me up.
だから少なくともお前なんかには間違っても渡すわけにはいかないね。
He says this with a cold voice. That's for me. At his straightforward declaration, I feel my cheeks growing hot. I know, Misyr! Perhaps because such a straight declaration touched a nerve, Asmodeus' body starts to shake in anger.
貴様、我が嫁が語っていた偽の魔王ミシェル・アレックスというのか。貴様の素性には興味はない。一つだけ分かったことだ。そうだ。
それは
So
貴様が俺様の敵だということだ。
When Asmodeus shouts this, something almost unable to be seen seems to start swirling around him.
さて、じゃあお調子者にお灸を据える前に君を巻き込まないようにと。
The moment Misyr snaps his fingers, a pale purple light engulfs me.
これで OK。よっぽどの馬鹿げた攻撃じゃなきゃ。
Well, you don't know about this dude. It could be a crazy attack. Velveteen Dream Misyr, but without the scandal. Misyr!
大丈夫。 サクッと片付けちゃうからさ。心配しないで。
Okay. After smiling to put me at ease, Misyr squares off with Asmodus.
我が花嫁に傷をつけぬよう気遣ったことだけは褒めてやる。だが俺様を散々に侮辱した罪は拭えん。その不敬死んで償うがいい。
威勢がいいね。じゃあ最初から飛ばしていこうか。本物の魔王様。
The moment Misyr smiles in a taunting way, the collision of two magics shakes the castle itself. Misyr seems to be holding back a bit as to not blow away the castle and the surrounding area. Dots and exclamation points from Misyr. When Misyr fires purple lightning, Asmodus meets it with hellfire. When Asmodus fires ice, Misyr deflects it with magic circles. Demon King versus Demon King. I know Misyr has his circumstances, but as beings that only one should reign in the world at a time, their showdown battle is appropriate, swiftly reducing the Demon King's castle hall to rubble. That's an exclamation point for me. I know the barrier is protecting me, but I can't help but flinch at the impacts. Meanwhile, the Demon Kings have enough latitude to smile at each other.
やるな、エセ魔王。口だけの男でもないよ。
そっちこそ廃倉庫で会った時より魔力が増してるね。
当然だ。ここは俺様のホームたる魔王城。パワーと勇気と恋心が100倍となった俺様に怖いものなどほとんどない。
少しはあるんだ。その残念な口ぶりさえなければ結構魔王らしいと思うんだけどな。
好きに抜かすが最終的に勝利するのは俺様の方だ。
When Asmodus makes a magic circle appear, a large amount of light collects onto it. Misyr seems to realize its power and creates his own large magic circle to oppose it. At the same time, thick bombardments of light fly out and crash into each other head on.
結構な火力じゃない。けどその程度なら。
Possibly to add more magic power, Misyr claps both hands together. Misyr's light increases in force and it begins to swallow up the attack fired by Asmodus. The bombardment heads toward Asmodus, who's lost for words, and hits him. His body is blown away. And yet again, he's slammed into the back of the hall along with collapsing rubble. Well, damn. He gets the power of a Demon King. So dots from me. More dots from me.
お笑い担当だと思って舐めてたな。広い場所で戦ってたらもう少し長引いてたかも。
Oh, damn. Misyr brushes off the dust stuck to his robes, and I quietly ask, Did you win?
もちろん大勝利ですとも。
No, because I'm sure he'll be back throughout the rest of the chapters. That's good. As far as I can see, Misyr has no major injuries. Oh, but, what about Asmodus?
ああ、気絶する程度にしておいたよ。本当はもうちょっとお仕置きしたいところだけどさ。
Yeah, you should have vanquished him, bro. Like, just get him out of there.
君が見てる前で残酷なことはしたくないし、まあ、このぐらいが妥当でしょ。
Nah, you could have got him out of there.
それより、さっさと帰ろうか。他のみんなも心配してるだろうし。それに、実は俺も結構、時間の余裕が。
For some reason, Misyr's face is a little pale. When he staggers for a moment, splash. What? Suddenly a dull sound rings out. On the floor of the hall, a red puddle forms. Misyr, no. And falling onto it, the pocket watch from Misyr's pocket. The pocket watch from, did that really say that? The pocket watch from Misyr's pocket. Okay. It shows midnight. Is that midnight? I should know. I come from a military family. 20. Okay, so hold on. $8 That is 8 because 2400 is midnight. So it shows 8 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. And makes a small sound as it rolls. Dots. The red color spreads wider. What that represents, the answer is too clear. Misyr? Before my eyes, from Misyr's abdomen, I can see a large amount of blood trickling down. Misyr! My voice raises into a scream. What the fuck?
勝手に勝利を確信し戦いを放棄するとは甘すぎるぞ
Fighting like a true demon king. That's why I told you should have vanquished him. Misyr, come on, man.
やはり貴様は衛星魔王だな
Asmodus had emerged from the rubble and his hand was pointed at Misyr.
意外と打たれ強いね。ならこっちだって反撃させてもらうまで。
Keeping to his word, Misyr regains his stance and snaps his fingers on both hands. Countless explosions immediately burst out. But not on Asmodus, on a wall a bit of a distance away from him. Huh? You missed. Misyr is shocked that his magic missed, then snaps his fingers to try again. But this time, they're far from Asmodus and go in a completely different direction.
くそ、止まってる。照準が定まらない。
As he says this, Misyr falls to one knee, then coughs up an immense amount of blood. Misyr's confused face, much like when he took that surprise attack, is going really pale. At first, Asmodus was also surprised by his abnormal state, but... Right.
よくわからんが今こそ好機
With a loud laugh, he fires an attack and Misyr guards it with a magic shield. From there, the situation quickly reverses.
どうしたエセ魔王。やはりエセだけあってその程度の実力しかないのか。
Damn. Misyr, no! With each second, Misyr's face grows paler and he is forced to focus on defense. Misyr!
大丈夫だからこの程度なんとか持ち直して。
Before he can finish, a sound echoes in our ears.
今のはもし例の亀裂の影響がこの魔
Yeah,
王城にまで。
it looks like it. As though interpreting the battle, the reverberating sound stops as noticed cold. As for Misyr,
亀裂ってまさか。
the color of blood vanished from his face, as though cutting in between the two of them. An enormous fissure in space appears. Could this be? When I think this, as though answering. Oh. From the fissure in space, that young man drops into the demon world. Who are you? That's from this person. The young man's gentle face smiles at me, then... Oh, Misyr, what? It was him. He shifts his... or maybe it's not, because Misyr... So they're both there. Okay. Y'all know. I be getting like this all the time. Like, what the heck is really going on? He shifts his gaze to Misyr, who is surprised at his form. Then, with dry lips, he speaks.
嘘つき。
Damn. Yeah, he did say I'm sorry. He lied. That moment. Not his wound, but Misyr grabs his chest in agony. Damn.
ダメだ。止まれ。止まれ。止まれ。
Misyr? The anguish on his face isn't even comparable to when he was injured. The more he struggles, the more it hurts. God, that shit is scary. His body twists and creaks, as though something living inside him is trying to tear its way out of his body.
何が起きている。
With this abnormality, Asmodeus completely stops his attacks and is obviously confused.
どうなっている。
His gaze is fixed on the suffering Misyr, and his entire body begins to tremble.
なぜ今までの戦いよりも奴が苦しみもがく今の方が。
Oh, I think he cares a little bit in a way. Friends through battle.
震えるほどの
Oh, in fear of him? Oh, damn.
こいつに感じるのだ。
Is he like a Vanar of the demon world or something? Asmodeus feels an unknown sense of fear, as though answering. The young man faces Misyr again and... And what? Oh, now I barely saw that word. I barely saw that right there.
君の本当の姿を彼女に見せてごらん。
Oh, I guess that's his human form. I mean, he's a demon, so he would have a demon form and have a human form. So go ahead and show me. Just don't let it be plenty tentacles. Before my eyes, a storm of ash swirls. The world, the demon world, screams in desperate agony. Looks like general perspective in the demon world. At the same time, at the place first visited with the wormhole to the human world, after not finding Renoni, that's me, all the regulars except Misyr got back together once again. How the heck Misyr know where to go though? Oh, damn.
くっそ広いくせに敵の一匹もいねえ。これじゃあいつの居場所を吐かせることもできねえじゃねえか。
上に向かったミシェルが彼女を発見できているとよいが。
That's from II.
あ？どうしたよ箱入り。お前なんかさっきから様子がおかしくねえか？
いえ、先ほどから城の内外問わず聞こえる妙な音が気にかかりまして。この音は私の記憶違いでなければ天崎島の。
So you're trying to, because I thought it was God in his chapter that was causing the fissure cracks in the universe so they could take over for perpetuity or whatever. So now they're like twisting it around to make it seem like whoever that person in the teacup is the cause of all the fissure and the cracks in the universe. Then, from the distance, from the direction that Misyr headed to the upper levels, thunderous sounds of a battle echo out. After this continues, shaking the whole castle. An intense scream, enough to make anyone hearing it feel the pain, rings out. That voice, just now, before the three open their mouths to say, the ground shakes so violently, even they have difficulty remaining standing. With that shaking, a shock wave sent out by that scream. Kana's instinct as a knight clearly tells him a warning to protect his allies from a coming threat. Without waiting for an answer, Canis grabs Ignis and II by the arm and forces them to run at full speed. Then, all of them together slip into the nearby wormhole. So damn, I'm just left behind. Trifling. It's come. It's arrived. Its arm is reaching. The beginning of the end of all worlds. Well, damn. Back to my perspective. After Misyr's scream and intense shaking, when the tremors have passed, I fearfully open my eyes, and what jumps out is, wow, I'm on the beach. Nothing but a wasteland. What? In a single moment, I had moved to a different place. That's what I thought at first, but
バカな。俺様の魔界が白が。
a dumbfounded Asmodus beside me tells me that my thought was wrong. In other words, in that moment, our surroundings, including the castle, have been reduced to this wasteland. That's the most likely situation. Taking a closer look at my feet, the marble of the castle, or something close to it, remains in a circle. It's as though that sudden mysterious calamity had spared us. But this scenery, it's similar to the world with that mysterious man. I look around, but there's no sight of him. However, in his place, beyond the raging storm of ash, simply existing here, is something that even ate away the world. Oh, damn. It's Devil Jin! It was present. Running though skin? I don't know, this is kind of confusing. Running though skin like hardened darkness, bulging veins and bone-like muscles. Damn. With a sinister face and twisted horns. Something like remains of demon wings with only bones left sway in the wind. Let's take a picture anyway. That entire body, whether human or non-human, is a mass of overwhelming power that strikes fear into all.
何者だ。あの異形は。
I'm sorry, I'm just flabbergasted. Let me go back. Okay. Standing next to me, Asmodus steps forward, shielding me. He faces the figure that suddenly appeared. Yeah, that's from this person. I don't even want to say Misyr. You got the question marks. What the heck?
貴様が何者でも構わない。俺様にとって確かなこと。この魔界を害した貴様が万死に値するということだけだ。
The moment Asmodus kicks the ground, it pulsates, much like a volcanic explosion. Dark flame surges towards the strange figure. That's from this person? Or thing? It. However, even seeing that hellfire, the strange figure doesn't move. If you ask why, just before the flame hits him... Wow. You see the universe? Oh, it all turns to ash and crumbles away. Right, like, oh man. The moment he recognizes this sight, Asmodus' expression changes. Question mark and an exclamation point for me.
動くな、我が花嫁よ。
My bride. He goes to steadily say that. Let's get the hell out of here. You gotta tell me. Let's go. Wait! You say retreat, but I don't want to go with...
えい、もはやこの状況では敵も味方も嫁も婿も関係ない。
Facts. There was something with that. That's crazy.
あの異形の恐ろしさ、お前も目の当たりにしただろ。
I have.
あの妙な配下の力をお前に向けられては防ぎようが。
Faster than Asmodeus can finish speaking, along with a dry wind blowing past, his right arm holding me. Damn, is his arm cut off? Scatters away. What? Before my eyes, it turned into ash. With an invisible force, he's blown away like chaff. Before I know it, part of his leg also crumbles away. Then he loses consciousness. That's from this figure. That's from me. The strange figure, yeah, same figure. The strange figure is staring at me. During this time, the few remnants of the castle surround me. As though submitting to him, they turn into ash and disappear. If I had to describe this sight, it was utter ruination, the end of the world. That's what is spreading around me. That's from me. I keep still, and the young man only continues to stare at me. That's young man? Huh? Why am I calling him that? Right as I begin to doubt myself, the area of the strange figure's ruination approaches at the same time. That's... He shouldn't have a facial expression, yet still, his strained breathing and the color deep in his eyes.
君の心配は嬉しい。それができたら、どんなにいいことかって思う。
So it's still my Misyr at the whole end of the day.
でも俺は君に嘘をついてるから。
Overlaps with that voice and figure. Dots from me. Misyr? Oh, dots on an exclamation point from the figure are Misyr. You're Misyr, aren't you? Dots from Misyr. More dots from Misyr. At my question, the strange figure. Oh, Misyr, what? Well, I still like you the way you are, Misyr. He answers me. I knew it! Misyr! Despite changing to an unknown form, I instinctively try to approach Misyr. With his desperate voice, I restrain myself. Dang. What do you mean? So you were trying to introduce me with that Rendo non-human form, so you got me used to Misyr's form, and then you're gonna spring this form on me? Same with Ignis. Magic and magic power, in the end, were only extra to him. Misyr explains with a hoarse voice. So you use magic to create what you looked like in the daytime, and that's why you had to return, because you had to get back to this form.
姿の俺に近づくものは全てが灰に変える。
Oh, wow.
それが俺の力なんだ。だから君もこれ以上俺に近づけば。
You got dash marks for me. I'll turn to ash. Like Asmodus's arm in the vanished castle.
俺の力はオールには影響しないはずだから、まだどこかに残ってるはず。だから君はそのまま人間界に戻って。
Oh, Misyr, why do you have to do this to me? What about you, Misyr? When I try to stop him, rejecting me, Misyr creates distance.
自分の世界に
Where is that?
この力を抑えるには時間がかかるから。
After saying only this, Misyr takes flight and throws himself through the fissure that young man came through. I'm left stunned, unable to turn away until the very end. All that remained, swaying in the wind, was nothing but a wasteland of ash. Oh my gosh, no! Why did it have to end right there? What the heck? That was a good place to end it off on, I guess. I don't know. But at least it's not as bad as Rendo's route. Rendo's was the worst of them so far. But we still have a couple more chapters left of Misyr. I don't think I'm gonna hate it as much as that. So I don't know what I was expecting. Hopefully the worst of it is just, hey, you have this type of form as turning people into ash. We'll see if we can cure him of that, just like we cured Rendo of his non-human form, but I don't think so because Misyr is actually just a demon. So up next will be some more Cafe Unshot, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 visual novel, Death Stranding 2, South of Midnight, Silent Hill F is out, and also Ghost of Yotai. So there's a plethora of games to look forward to from me. And if you like this as much as I did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with that little bell jingle turned on so you all stay tuned in, my wonderful people filled with greatness. Also, don't you dare forget to share it to someone you love or someone you hate. Either which way, it will always help your girl out. And as always, much love, much peace, and catch you on the flip side.